what joy, they all gone, nothing like no gun. They not to jet them till they young. They not to jet them till they young. What joy, they all gone, nothing like no gun. They not to jet them till bout young. They not to jet them on the corner. Because them picking up them, picking running from side back. Say what you all tell me, what joy. Treat them no separate dress. Smoke the best lamb bread. Well fed. And forward in the give me what is mine. Give me what is mine. It's about time. Alright. Give me a slice of the cake. Yes, that I man help to bake. That's all I want. Just a slice of the cake. Man, that's all I will take. Every time I try a thing, and it seems like I'm about to win. You ready to lead in this a job again. So lead in this a job again. When time for me to get my share. You ready to
Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see you, especially down here in the basement bar. Of course, it's a temporary home of the Back Page Live. It's the bride and groom on top of the wedding cake. That is the Rush Hour, ESPN 103.9 FM in beautiful Palm Springs, California. I just got an update this week from corporate letting me know that it still might be a while before we can get back in the studios of Alpha Media down in Palm Springs. So it's good to know that this is available right here to us. So let's make the most of it. Real quick, a couple of years ago, maybe even 5 now, the referees in Liga MX were the first to use a disappearing spray to mark where balls should be placed for free kicks, and where the wall should be allowed to stand 10 yards away. The next year, everyone in the world was using the same spray. It was a technological breakthrough brought to you by Liga MX. About 2 seasons ago, the Mexicans came up with another innovation. When lining up to defend free kicks, defenders typically had to make a choice. Were we going to stay rooted to the ground to block the low free kick? Or should we all jump in unison, expecting the kick taker to try and lift the ball just over our heads before it dips under the crossbar? The Mexican teams decided they were going to try something different. Instead of having the wall make that previously prerequisite decision as to how they would defend the free kick, they formed their wall, got ready to jump, and then placed a player down on the ground, lying down behind the wall, essentially turning his body into a human curb or a secondary wall to stop the daisy cutter. While it is smart, evolutionary thinking, this practice must be stopped. Come on, FIFA, get in there. When has laying down on the field ever been any part of any sport or any logical strategy? Tell you what, I'll even let you fall down on the ground once the kick is struck to try and accomplish the same effect. That way, you at least have to make a quick athletic move to execute your strategy. But you don't just get to start by laying on the ground. I expect teams not to stop it on their own, but in fact, I expect more and more to say to themselves, well, if they're going to do it, we're going to have to do it too. That's why FIFA has to come in and make a worldwide rule prior to the 2020 Euros this summer. With any luck, the world governing body will weigh in and force this lazy trend to disappear from our world football pitches faster than a Mexican referee's spray. All right, in case you didn't see it or couldn't read the card, let me be real clear. Got my second shot today of the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine. No side effects whatsoever, no chills, no fever, no shortness of breath, no soreness at the injection point, nothing. It's hard to believe something that easy will handle up on something so dangerous and so insidious. Furthermore, if you're open, I'm going to come see you now. I'll still stay outside and I'll still wear my mask because I like being a good example, and I love my masks. They're super cool. But I'm coming. I've even saved a little dough anticipating that this time would actually come. I know a lot of you have heard about the golfer that gets a new club, maybe a putter. And that person loves that putter so much they start making everything in sight. You ask that person, is it the putter? Or are you just a better putter now? They'll usually respond with something like, hey, I don't care which one it is. All I know is I'm making more putts, and I'm going to keep this putter. That's how I felt after my first shot 3 weeks ago. I felt like I was on the right track. I felt like I had been sick, and now I'm on my way to being better. I felt our society was moving out of this freakish phase of all our lives. Since I got my second this morning, all those feelings have been magnified. It feels to me like we're climbing out of this. Do I feel that way because I've been vaccinated? Of course. But I'm out here with you. I'm one of us. And you can now add me to the list of those that are fully vaccinated. I didn't jump any lines. I didn't play some health card. Didn't pay black market dollars for black market availability. I got my shots when they were made available in my little town. And if my little town's getting the shots, they got to be out there for you too. Now I feel better about everything. More optimistic, happier, looking forward to the future. These feelings are real. The only thing that's required for these things to be real is for me to believe them and for me to have that shot. Actually, both of the shots. Is the vaccine protecting me? Like that putter that seems to work, the science and the data says it is. Therefore, I believe that it is. And like that putter, that belief and science and belief in science is all that matters. And I'm looking forward to playing again. The other development making me more optimistic is, man, I'm actually busy now. Not busy cleaning out closets or isolating items for a garage sale sometime in the future. The future, if it's not here, is quickly on its way. We better start getting ready. NCAA basketball tournament is back. Baseball is going to start with 25% crowds, probably be at 100 before we know it. We're so optimistic now about what will be. Alabama and Oklahoma have already said they're going to go full hundo this fall. And I say, if everyone's vaccinated, why not? What are we waiting for? I was the first guy to lock down, frankly, one of the first guys to see this whole thing coming. But now I'm allowing myself to be one of the first guys to say, yeah, it's getting better. I was sure it wasn't okay then. I'm just as sure if we keep vaccinating at this pace, it will be okay by the 2021 football season. There were signs going into the shutdown, and there are signs coming out. Signs that we're seeing right now. I've seen them with my own arm. So you want to feel better? Want a better outlook on life? Want to believe that we're going to defeat this virus, resume vacations, play sports, go to concerts, have family reunions, and go to Burning Man again? Get your shots when it's your turn. Let's render this virus to the historical dustbin with its brothers, polio, chickenpox, smallpox, and measles. And let's get back to living. Get your shots, people. Grit your teeth. Forget about the nonsense you've heard and do it. I can't wait to get back in the studio, and I can't wait to see you all in person again. You'd best believe that when the road is made available to me, I'm going to get on it. Life is a highway, and thanks for letting me hitch a ride in your car every Friday afternoon. It's a stone gas to be with you. I'm excited, and I want you to be excited too. And remember, if things are still going the wrong way for you right now, better days aren't coming. The things that are happening now virtually assure it. This has been The Back Page, live from the basement bar. It's the Cleveland 351 engine in the 1970 Mustang. That is the Rush Hour, ESPN 103.9 FM. I'm Ol Matty, otherwise known as Matt McKay, and I'm deeply grateful for each and every one of you. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for the vibes, Sugar Minot. You are sadly missed. And blessed Earth Strong, Charlotte and Sydney. And what? Hold on. What? Yes, is that you, Mr. Gates? Yes, I can hear you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, just after I finish here. Okay, then.
rule, judge a rule, judge a rule, judge a rule, judge a rule. Stay present. Some of them a talk about them rules, but a judge a rule, judge a rule. Some of them a talk about you say, so them say, that's a word them say, but only that make me hustling.